Hello children. In today's video we are going to learn about pronouns. In previous classes we have seen about noun, we have seen tenses also, and in today's video we are going to learn pronouns. First of all, we will try to understand what is a pronoun. Why do we use it? Okay. A pronoun is a word used in place of a noun. What is pronoun? Pronoun, it is a word, okay, that is used in place of noun. For what? That also we'll see. It is actually, we have to understand that pronoun is a word which is used instead of noun, okay, in the second or in the next sentences. How we use it? For example, Virat Kohli is a great cricketer. He plays for India. He is known for his nice batting style. People love him. In these few sentences, if you observe it, you may see that in first sentence, Virat Kohli is a great cricketer. Here, Virat Kohli is a noun. Okay, but the second onward, the other sentences, he, okay, Virat Kohli, this name, this noun is replaced by these words like he, his, and him. Means here he plays for India. Means who plays for India? Of course, Virat Kohli. But here in the second sentence, instead of repeating same word, he is used. Again in third one, he is known for his nice batting style. Here this one is also pronoun, and he is known means Virat Kohli is known for his nice batting style. His, it is also a pronoun. It is also related to Virat. Here Virat's nice batting style. Instead of Virat's nice batting style, it is used his. And people love him. I mean, people love Virat Kohli. Instead of again repeating the same word or same noun, the pronoun is used. Now, in the above examples, now we have discussed this, is, he, his, him are pronouns because they stand for Virat Kohli, as we now understood. Now we saw that these pronouns, these words are used instead of or in place of Virat Kohli, and that is a noun. Now, why pronouns are used? Pronouns are used to avoid the repetition of noun, as we saw in earlier slide, that to avoid the repetition of the noun, that Virat Kohli, another sentences had he, his or him like these words. So to avoid a repetition of noun, we use pronouns. Now we'll see some types of pronouns. Personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, interrogative pronouns, reflective pronouns, demonstrative pronouns. Now one by one we'll go ahead. First we'll see personal pronouns. Now there are some types of pronouns. So first we'll see personal pronouns. Personal pronouns represent people or things. See here, personal pronouns. What are personal pronouns? The personal pronouns, they represent, they say, they are used instead of people or thing, the names of people or thing. Then the personal pronouns are, now these are the personal pronouns, the examples of personal pronouns. What are these examples? I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. Means these are the examples of personal pronouns. Okay, I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Now how they are used? We'll see some examples. I know where Virat lives. Here I is a personal pronoun. It is representing a particular person's name. Maybe I means a first person singular person. Then you are responsible for taking care of the puppy. Here you is a personal pronoun. We will join your team. Here we is a personal pronoun. She is one of the cleverest students in the class. Here she, it may be any name of the girl, but instead of her name, she is used. Here it is a pronoun. Means here I, you, we, and she, these are the examples of personal pronoun. And the last one is It is good for health. Here it is also used as a personal pronoun. Now second one we'll see possessive pronoun. Possessive pronouns indicate close possession or ownership or relationship of a thing or a person to another thing or person. Now possessive pronouns are, now here possessive pronoun indicate close possession of or ownership or relationship of a thing or a person, means it just relates to some person or some things. Like these possessive pronouns are your, mine, his, hers, ours and theirs. Means here it shows that some belongingness or ownership of the person or a thing. Now we'll see some examples. This book is mine. Here mine, it is a possessive pronoun. It is related to whom? To this book is mine. To me means to I. Okay, this book is related to I. Actually I is not used here. Okay, the next one is the coat you found in the room is hers. Here hers, it is related to the she, means some girl. Okay, that's why this pronoun is used. The coat you found in the room is hers. It is related to the person. Who is that person? It may be the name of a girl or any girl. Next sentence, that is his watch. Here his watch means it relates, it shows us that somebody owns this watch. Who is that person? He. Okay, and that's why these are mine, hers and his are the examples of possessive pronouns. Now we'll see another interrogative pronouns. By the word we understand what kind of pronouns will be this interrogative. Interrogative pronouns are used to begin a question. Here S is left. Sorry for the mistake. Interrogative pronouns are used to begin a question. Means interrogative, as we know, interrogative sentences type. Those questions, those show us questions. So here also the pronouns which are used to begin or to start for a question. Who, whom, which, what, whoever, whomever, whatever, whichever. These are the words used while preparing a question or forming a question, and they are used as a interrogative pronouns. Now we'll see some examples. Who is going to visit the place? Here who is just replacing, it will replaced by a person. Okay, that's why it is related to the person. Who is going to visit the place means answer will be anyone, anyone's name. It may be a person's name. Which one of the following is incorrect? It may be the noun. Okay, it is instead of asking noun, it is used which. Which of the following is incorrect means something we are going to direct or show. Okay. And the third one is what do you do here means a particular type of work. Action word may be there. That noun word means action. What he is going to do there. What? Now the next one is reflexive pronouns. This type of pronoun is used with another noun or pronoun when someone does something for himself. Here, this type of pronoun is used with another noun or pronoun. This type of reflexive pronoun is used with another noun or pronoun when someone does something or for herself. If somebody is doing something for herself or himself, okay, these types of pronouns are used. These are myself, yourself, herself, himself, itself, ourselves, yourselves and themselves. These are the examples of reflexive pronouns. Now we'll see some examples in the sentences. Rakesh got hurt himself. Here means what? Rakesh got hurt. But who hurt him? He got himself. He got hurt himself. Means he was responsible for getting himself hurt. And that's why these reflexive pronouns are used in such cases. Second one, she must believe in herself. Again here, she must believe in herself. Here, herself, it is related to she. Then we did it ourselves. Here, ourselves, it is related to we. Now the next type, demonstrative pronouns. What are demonstrative pronouns now? Demonstrative pronouns point out a noun in the sentence. Demonstrative means to show. It shows. It points out the nouns in the sentence, like this, that, these, those. These are the examples of demonstrative pronouns. Now how they are used? Examples. That is great idea. Means here, what is that? That is used for idea. Okay, that is a great idea. Means idea is great. Which idea? That idea. Okay, it is telling about this noun, and that's why this is demonstrative noun. It is pointing out about this idea. Second one, these are beautiful flowers. Which are beautiful flowers? These means these flowers are beautiful. Means this is relating to flowers. Then the third one, that is my book. So book, which book? That book. That book is my, or that is my book. So it is related to book, and that's why this is a demonstrative pronoun. Here, if you there is another type of demonstrative adjectives also. In adjectives also there is a demonstrative type, and those demonstrative adjectives are also this, that, these, those. But in those type of cases, what you find, there is a difference. Like that is great idea. Means here it is asking about idea, that idea. But when it will be used as an adjective, that will be used for the adjective. That is a great idea. Okay, the idea was great. That idea was great. Okay, means here if these demonstrative pronouns will be used, these will be used for the adjectives. Okay, and that time that will be called as demonstrative. These words will be at that time will be called as demonstrative adjectives. Now another type, relative pronouns. Relative pronouns inform us a part of a sentence which describes a noun. These are that, which, who, whose, whom, and some others are also there. So relative pronouns, but the pronoun relates to a part of a sentence which describes a noun. It relates the part of a sentence, the part which is describing about a noun. So here that, which, whose, who, whom, actually who, whose, whom, these are also used in a question or interrogative type of pronouns. Okay, but when this word is relating to things, in this case they are called as relative pronouns. Now we'll see some examples. You should only do the work that makes you happy. Means here you should do the work which your work is related to makes you happy, and that's why that is used. So here it is not a demonstrative adjective, but here it is a relative adjective. Why? It is relating these two things with, means makes you happy, relates to work. Second one, do you know who is he? So here who is not in a question sentence. Okay, it is a relative type of pronoun. So here who, do you know who is he? Who is he? Who he is means here he is related to someone, that is who. Okay, to someone. And now here this was the last, and here we have finished this pronoun part and its types. So you will be given some practice sentences in a website, so you can visit. Thank you. And in next video we will see about adjectives also. Till then, bye.